I don't trust you to be able to go to school with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cases, 5 felonies that are open. The only thing I want in this life is my county to be safe. And you out there in the free world truly scares me.
The people on docket, one of them is Mr. Giovanni Ramos, who did post bond.
What?
Yes,
Where is he here?
he is. Right.
Come here. That way. That way. We don't want you near our DAs. When did he bond out?
When did you go out?
April section.
You are on deferred with us for an attempted auto theft. You had an open possession of a controlled substance and you pick up 4 $30,000 to $150,000 theft cases.
Wait for a moment. Ramos isn't facing just one charge. He's already on deferred adjudication for attempted auto theft as a prior drug possession case, and now he's been hit with 4 new felony thefts, each between $30,000 and $150,000. That's not just bad luck, that's prison-level serious.
You are ordered to be under home confinement. I don't want you out at all. I want my public safe, and I'm going to do everything in my power to protect it. If I find that you pick up another case, if I find that you break any of these conditions, I will light you up. Do you understand?
Sir.
Do you know what the felony court did?
Yes, Your Honor, I believe on the last setting, you mimicked the same conditions as those. That includes the GPS monitor. That's a risk.
Pero a mí me pusieron que puedo ir a la escuela.
With the exception of going to school, Your Honor.
Nope, I don't care. I don't trust you to be able to go to school with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cases, 5 felonies that are open. The only thing I want in this life is my county to be safe. And you out there in the free world truly scares me because I don't know what you're doing. And I don't know if you truly want to do schooling, it can be done online. I don't want you out. Do you understand me? I'm sending you now for a drug test, and I hope that you're not using. On your other ankle, I will put a SCRAM monitor.
What's a SCRAM monitor? It's an ankle device that constantly checks for alcohol in your system. Pair that with GPS tracking and home confinement, and Ramos is under 24/7 surveillance. The judge isn't playing around.
If I find that you're out, I'm going to make your bond so high, you'll have hair falling out. Do you understand? I want to send him for a drug test now, and then he's to come back, and then we'll go from there.
Just so you know, with felonies, they do have them on a curfew. With the curfew, he must be inside the house by 1:35 p.m. and he is not allowed out until 7:25 a.m. He got a small window during the day where he's permitted to be out.
For what?
That's what.
Where? To where?
It's just for school.
Where is the school?
Evolution Academy.
I don't know if I trust him enough to be able to do this. You know,
Your Honor, I will say,
they're open, and then he has an auto theft with us.
I understand. I just feel it's going to conflict with what they have in the system.
Yeah, I know it's going to come.
Yeah.
I know. I just don't care. You know, the only thing I care about is my county being safe. And with 6, and at that young age, you know, it just.
regarding the new felonies, Your Honor, I do want to remind the court that there is a presumption of innocence, and that's what he's currently doing, working on that. And it seems like his mom is the one taking him to school, so he does have someone else, support system to make sure that he's.
I don't know that. I mean, if you bring.
And I've
mom
spoken to his
here,
mom.
I mean, you get mom here to show me that she's going to do that, you know, then perhaps. But at this point, Mr. Ramos, you scare me, truly. And the only thing I want is you not to pick up a 7th case or someone to end up dead or another car to be gone. Do you understand?
Approaching no bond conditions, Your Honor. He currently has a GPS monitor, a SCRAM device, and a curfew. And we were hoping to have the SCRAM device and the GPS monitor removed. He's been on it since February. He hasn't had any violations. And also with the curfew, it kind of interferes with his work. Right now, he's limited to 8-hour shifts, but because he is the provider for himself, his girlfriend, and
What do you do for a living?
he works in the chemical plant. From my understanding, the GPS monitor and
Is he
the,
here?
he is.
Okay, can you bring him up?
Yes, sir. Mr. Norton?
Good morning, Mr. Norton. So, you're now stand charged with 2 counts of assault. You 4 months ago had 2 other counts of assault dismissed. I don't know if alcohol is a big factor to do with it,
Mr. Norton's back, and not in a good way. He's facing 2 fresh assault charges, just months after 2 others got dismissed. The judge thinks alcohol might be the root cause. He's making sure Norton keeps far away from it.
There are a lot of people when they drink, they become happy, the life of the party, they're so much fun to hang around with. And then there are people who become the devil incarnate when they drink. I don't know what effect anyone has. I don't know you, but I just don't want you to drink. I don't want you to use. And that's why, well, great, because we're requiring you to be, right? I'm not taking off the SCRAM. I'm going to tell you that now, because I just don't want you to drink, and I'm not going to take your word for it at this point in time. I'm willing to work with you with the hours if you truly need to go to work and you can show us that you're working and not just going out in the middle of the night for the sake of going out, because I just don't want you out in the middle of the night. But if you show me that he's got a work schedule that really you need to work at night, I'm happy to do it. If you want to work more, I don't want to prevent you from working, and I want you to work because I think that, you being productive is really a benefit to everybody involved. What hours are you asking for?
So I clock in at 7 every morning, 7 a.m.
Okay.
I work up to 12 at night
Okay,
because that's a full 16-hour shift. And then I work that quite often. They might flip me the nights, but I've been denying that. So as long as I can get from 7 to 12,
I'm happy to give it to you.
thank you.
Okay. Remember though, that you have a monitor so we know where you are. If you're out doing something you shouldn't be doing, we're going to get wind of it and it's not going to go well for you. So how long does it take you to get from work to home?
So it's about a 45-minute drive. It's in Montgomery and I live in Newport.
Okay. So you want until what, 12:45 then, give or take?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll do that. I'll modify your schedule. Just remember, don't do anything you shouldn't be doing. The last thing you want to do is go back to jail because you've got a great job.
Even with his job at a chemical plant hanging by a thread, the judge isn't handing out free passes. He expands Norton's curfew to help him keep working, but makes it clear this is his last shot.
All these cases are because of one thing. What's that one thing? No. Well, that, yes, but other than that, one thing, what is it?
Yes, my decisions.
Self-control. When you exercise self-control, even in the most stressful times, good things happen, You've been doing well. I'm happy to modify your schedule. So now, modify the curfew till 12:45 in the morning. Yeah, after midnight, 12:45. Okay. And baby steps will go. If you're doing well, you keep doing well, you keep at it. We will loosen the chains, so to speak, on how well you're doing.
Did you want to leave the turkey for, so 12:45 a.m. until?
No. So he's working, you leave the house at 7 in the morning?
No, so I have to be at work at 7.
So you
You
leave,
gave me 5:30 or.
We're monitoring a 9 p.m. to 5 a.m.
okay, so we want him to work for like 6:15 in the morning or 6 o'clock in the morning. He can go. He's got to be back at home at 1 in the morning. So from 1 in the morning until 6 in the morning. Okay. All right, man.
Thank you.
Make us proud. You got it, dude.
Sometimes, justice is black and white. Other times, it's complicated. Did Judge Fleischer strike the right balance here? Let's talk about it in the comments. And if you love digging into real cases, hit that subscribe.